Good morning. My name is Robert Stanley, and this is my Week 8 assignment final project for FTT 210, the muzzleloader lab. So here I have the complete muzzleloader, everything ready and done. I got 3 parts for this. First part, we're going to be going back over a few things that I've done in the previous weeks. And for the last part, or for the first part of this as well, we got to do a functions check. So while I'm here right now, I'm gonna, with the muzzleloader together, I'm gonna go ahead and do my functions check now. So here you got 2 triggers. The first trigger back here, you want to push that back. That's your setting trigger. And then your hammer here has two locks. So you got a half cock or a half lock, and then full cock or full lock. So from here, go ahead and pull the trigger, and it falls forward. So the weapon does as it's supposed to. It locks in both positions, and it will, in half cock, not fire like it's intended to. So, safety measure. So, but there you have it. Everything is working as intended. From here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tear this rifle down and kind of go over and point out all the areas that we had to go through for like inletting the lock, removing any casting marks from the brass, the butt plate that had to be inletted and sanded down, shaping of the stock, basically just going over everything. So give me a few minutes. I'm going to pause this video. I'm going to tear this rifle down, and we're going to go over everything that we've done in the course so far. Alright, welcome back. I have my rifle broke down. Still got the butt plate on here, but I can go ahead and talk through some of this while I'm taking this off. So the first thing that we had to do for this course was we had to inlet the butt plate and the locking mechanism. So what I had to do, and you can see here on my butt plate here, I still have a lot of the fluid left that is on here. The locking mechanism as well, there is some inletting fluid left behind that I did not get cleaned off. So, but as you can see here on the back, this is from residual inletting fluid, but this is where I had placed my fluid to get it to the buttstock. Here inside here, you can still see some more inletting fluid as well. I took my chisels, took my curved chisel, some straight chisels, started clearing away some of the wood, so that way when I stuck my locking mechanism in, it went in, it was firmly in place, but still easy to take out. So once that was in place, I got that locked in. Went from there. Next couple things that we did was inletting the trigger here. So, and then there's the trigger, where the trigger goes. I really didn't have to inlet much in there. A lot of because it was already pre-inletted, everything kind of just fell in place for that, which was nice. It kind of, like I said, it just fell right into place. Fit perfect, functioned as it was intended. Next we had our timbals and our pins to hold it in. So as you can see here, I have one here. I still don't have my front one. I just haven't had time to get around to ordering a new one yet. But I do have the pin for it, which is right here. I have the pin for it. I gotta order my front tensioner here. Get that set in place properly. Next thing we went and did was we inletted our trigger guard here. So my trigger guard kind of fell right into place as well. I mean, here it is, just kind of set in, matches up perfect, pops out with slight pressure. So honestly, this was pretty well forward. When it came to casting marks, as you can see, you can't really see the sanded portions of me grinding. Up here you can. But I had to cast all of my brass here to get them to just get rid of the factory markings on them. And we'll be polishing them up in a later class here. So, but other than that, when it comes to the mechanism and everything, the barrel, everything was pretty straightforward. My stock here, the entire stock was sanded down to 400 grit with 400 grit sandpaper. So everything was pretty smooth when it comes to everything. So when it came to shaping back here on the stock, so I still have a small little gap, and then up top it's trying to get it, it's not placed properly, but there's still a high spot, and that's going to come later when I go to eventually finish this to full completion. When the stock is stained, this is going to be in much better shape than what it is. I mean, granted, the way it is right now, if I left it that way, I think I would be happy with it. It feels good. It just little aesthetics and being picky about how it looks. So other than that, I also got the fore end here. So I don't know if you could see the fore end, but it is definitely thinner, except for down here on the bottom, where you can still see my markings. That is from the nose cap here. So if I were to put the nose cap on, that marking now disappears. I just don't have the bottom here shaped to match the nose plate. And that's a preference thing for me. I feel like the more wood that I have there, the more stable that this rifle is going to be when I do eventually go to fire it. So I left all wood possible on the bottom end of that stock. And I also, as you could see, the my ramrod portion for the holder is at the end of it. So I also didn't want to get rid of a lot of the wood with my ramrod, there. So other than that, this is basically everything. I mean, I unboxed this, and I know I'm kind of going out of order with some things. But when I unboxed it, I mean, I had everything, went through, looked at it, kind of put everything in line with each other. And if I could go back and take portions of my old videos, speed them up, put them in this video, I would. I just don't have that program in order to do that. So this is the best I could do from here. So what I'm going to do here, I'm actually going to pause this video, put some of the items back on this rifle. That way I don't lose any of the small parts. and then we'll come back, and we're going to come back and talk about parts 2 and 3. So give me a few minutes and I'll be back. All right, welcome back. So back to the unboxing portion. And again, I can't show you the unboxing portion on what I did. So, but basically what happened when I got my package in, I brought it back here to my work area, opened up the box. I had taken out the stock, the barrel here that, as you can see, again, the one that's provided by the school, it's Traditions Shenandoah. Basically brought it back here to my work area, unboxed it, set my my stock in my little vise here that I have, and I'll see if I can't get that up and a small view of it. So here's the vise itself, small portion of it. Set it in there, had it ready to go. Had 2 bags that had some brass in it. It had the hammer or the trigger assembly in it. It had the locking mechanism, all my screws, my pins, everything. So I kind of just had that set in here, waiting and ready to go for each assignment that we had to do. So that was about it for that. Experience-wise, this has been a complete mind-blowing experience for me. One, because I'm not good. I'm not the best, and I wouldn't even say I'm good at working with wood itself. Sanding it down, shaping it, using chisels. I mean, I have extra chisels here that I went out and bought, other than what the school provided. Sandpaper, I mean, like I said, I used a 400 grit sandpaper on everything that I did, because I wanted a nice smooth surface. I mean, not much more I could say other than, like I said, it was completely mind-blowing for what I had to do, because I don't really work with wood. I mean, you can see behind me I have I have 2 ARs. I do have some older style weapons from the 60s and 70s that are wood, but all I do is maintain them at this point. I've never even thought about building a firearm with a wood stock until this class. So I plan on pursuing this a little bit. There are other weapons out there that are wood stock based, with your typical steel barrel, and locking triggers, everything that you have to put together. So I plan on going further with it. I would love to. We'll just see where things go from here. But like I said, the procedures that I had to do with the chiseling, I had to watch numerous videos from other students, from previous classes, even learning videos to learn how to chisel properly, because I had zero confidence in myself when doing it. When it came to filing down some of the wood using the hand files to shape, I've used a file before, never used it on wood, so again with that I had to watch videos. Biggest thing I learned was, when building this, you either know it or you got to know where to find it. So that's some of the biggest things that I've had. So when I do go to finish this class up, finish this rifle up, because we do have another class where I'm going to have to either stain or not stain, but brown or blue the barrel. I'm going to have to stain the buttstock itself to get a color instead of it leaving it plain. So I've already got my stain here. I'm gonna be using this. It's a premium oil. It's honey. It's a honey color. Kind of dark. You can see the shelf back there. That's actually stained in the same color. So I kind of like that color. It's more of a traditional color in my opinion. So other than that, I mean, like I said, there's not really much else that I can say other than this class blew my mind. It was fun. It was enjoyable. If I could go back and do it again, I would definitely go back, do this class again, and maybe do a couple things different when it comes to chiseling or filing down, sanding, everything. I mean, things I've learned I can use later on, because this is going first experience, first time. Everybody's got to make a mistake here and there. So I hope y'all like this. And I'll see you in the next class when we take this rifle or this muzzleloader, I'm sorry, and completely transform it into something different. Color will change, the brass will be polished, and everything will be in working order again. So, and without the barrel on, I do have my trigger, so I can. There's half cock again, there's full cock, and there's a dry fire. So again, weapon is 95% of the way put together. All I gotta do is put the barrel back on. But there you have it. Again, I hope you all enjoyed this, and I'll see you soon.